rather than in the interests of the prosecution of crime. In February 2022, The Guardian newspaper reported that the former Conservative minister, Lord Folkes, who attempted to introduce a public register of overseas property owners in 2017 and 2018, was approached by civil servants from 4 government departments who told him to drop the public register of overseas property owners. Lord Folkes told the newspaper that it is a real irony that our reputation for protecting the rule of law is one of the things that attracts people who have very little regard for the rule of law themselves and come from countries which ignore it almost altogether. We approached the FATF, the National Crime Agency, the Foreign Office, John Glenn MP, the Economic Secretary to the Treasury, and Priti Patel MP in charge of the Home Office. None of these individuals and organizations agreed to take part in this documentary. But when we contacted Imran Khan, the then Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan agreed to our request for an interview.
Hello, my question is you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Good, thanks. So you're not going to be in the gallery?
No, we'll be out.
So what is this, sort of like a documentary?
Yes.
Or is it a question and answer?
It's a documentary about individuals who've become very wealthy by being at the centre of power and currently have a lot of wealth in London, especially in property.
Corruption is not just an issue for Pakistan. It is an issue for all the poor countries. In fact, I've come to this conclusion that countries are poor only because of corruption, and corruption of the elite. It's the corruption of the powerful that destroys a country, not the corruption of the weak. When I, as a Prime Minister, if I want to make money from my country, steal money and then send it abroad, I can only do it if I weaken the state institutions that would check my corruption. So the institutions get corrupt, and they get weaker, and they cannot stand in front of the powerful. The richer countries must come forward and treat money taken out of poor countries, money laundered out of poor countries, the same way as terror financing and as drug money. Because these two, terror financing and drug money, affect the richer countries, the laws are very strict. But there's hardly any attempt to stop this plunder of the poor countries. I feel that there is no incentive for rich countries to repatriate money or take action against these people, because they benefit from them. There are countries that are benefiting from money stolen from our countries and which are parked there. They're benefiting from billions of dollars which flow into their properties and their businesses, stolen from this country. So what incentive would they have? We are the ones who suffer. And this is the dilemma. We don't have the resources to get the money back, and they don't have any incentive to send it back to us. So this is the big problem which the entire developing world is facing. I guess it's a question of now hiring more expensive lawyers abroad. But you see, when you look at the laws, they basically favor, I'm talking about the richer countries as a whole, they tend to favor the crooks. It is so complicated to get your money back.
Imran Khan has raised this issue in almost every forum that the rich countries must take care of poor countries, and the care involves that the looted money that is now invested in the rich countries must be returned to the original countries. In Panama Papers, the properties of Sharifs are categorically mentioned, and all these properties are in the heart of London. And everyone, including the British government, knows that these properties are actually bought from laundered money. I think international politics play a big role here. So some countries, they say that what is ours and what is yours is also ours. So this is the case with British government right now.